I see that, homie. Homie. Hey, I'm gonna cap A. Wait, dude. Makes no sense.
How? You're such a cheater.
Homie, stop cheating, bro. Homie, how did you just get that kill right there, bro?
Today we're going to talk about the best Black Ops settings for you to have the best experience on the beta, the best FPS, the settings you need to become the Omni movement god. Since I wanted to make sure every single setting in this video was exactly put together. So, and why should you be listening to me? Like in many of my tip videos and everything else I posted, and coming from an ex-competitive Call of Duty player, I'm going to post every single thing that you're going to need. So if you have any questions about controller settings, graphic settings, something's hitching or something not working, make sure to comment down below and then we'll go through it. All right guys, so I play flipped, so default flip. I have a 7.7 sensitivity, which is a little bit faster. I might go 6.6, so I'm experimenting with myself on sensitivity. And then as we go down further, so like I'm shooting L1 and R1, controller vibration off. And then here's the most important thing that a lot of people kind of go crazy over is the dead zone input. So right here, the most important thing, the left stick min is 1. You want to get your sprint off as fast as you can. This game is very fast. You're going to be engaging with like 5 to 6 people over and over again within milliseconds. Left stick max, you're going to have at 80. Getting your sprint off in this game is really important. A lot of times when you're slide canceling and doing that, you want to have your sprint reset. So if you're not ready to sprint, then you're going to get caught with a dead slide or you're going to lose your gunfight. So that's why I have it at 80. Then right stick min is 5. So I always had this at 5 right here, obviously. So like the way how you can tell, test stick dead zone, make sure this is on. So you can see my left stick is kind of spazzing out like a little bit right there. Down, left, right, whatever. It always centers back to 0-0. So I know that's good. What you can do is you can put it down to 4 and then see if anything's going there. So it's still good for me, nothing wrong, right? I like to stick with 5. Like, you know, I think it throws me off a little bit because my centering is so like memory based. And then right stick max is 99. Don't ever mess with that. You don't need to just change it to 80. And then left and right trigger you have at 1. So these are your bumpers. So when you need to stim onto aiming, so sensitivity multiplayer, I don't mess with any of this, don't need to. So make sure to go down here, aimed advanced settings. Yeah, so aim response curve type you want that on dynamic instead of standard, and there's nothing you really need to change right there. But that was one setting I totally missed when I started the beta. And then motion sensor behavior off. And then anything here, yeah, so go to motion sensor advanced settings and go down to here, FOV sensitivity scaling, and then make sure this is off. This is the big thing with Omni movement here. You want to be a movement guide, you want to literally just cancel and break people's ankles like that, then you need to make sure you have every single setting I'm about to tell you. So sprint assist, this is what is going to help you get your sprint off and get gunning into people's spawns. Tactical sprint assist on, usually it would say 400, so make sure you take that down to all the way to 0, because I don't know why you would want to delay when you're trying to sprint. I would say keep automatic airborne mantle off. There's a lot of things you can climb on an accident, lose a gunfight. You don't need that. You should be jumping when you want to jump, and that's when you're clicking your X button. Slide dive behavior, I changed to hybrid. You can dolphin dive, you can slide while shooting. I think I'm sliding just once. I do tend to hit my slide cancel button twice. It's a habit of mine. I will teach that later on in a movement tutorial and how to control your movement and all that stuff, because I know some people are confused in how to perfect their thing. Yeah, dolphin diving is crazy, so you need hybrid on. Movement advanced settings here, slide maintain sprint is on. Tactical sprint behavior, single tap run, make sure that is on as well. You need to be sprinting around the map, which is pretty big, and then just copy the rest of this down. This would be for your Warzone settings for combat advanced, so like you don't need to change anything here unless you're trying to change something with your interact reload behavior. Okay, on to graphics. So these are the best settings to make sure your game is not getting too much of a packet burst, it's doing well. And then let's see, I have my NVIDIA reflex low latency at on plus boost, and then custom frame rate is unlimited. I've always had that. I never wanted to limit it to my thing. We go to quality, upscaling, sharpening, we want that on fidelity cast, we want that at 100. What this is going to do is going to sharpen the entire map so you can see exactly what things look like across the map. VRAM scale target, if you're on PC, put this down to 80. You do not need to be playing on 90 just because this beta is already going through a lot of packet bursting issues, so you don't need that. Variable rate shading is on. Here, just copy all these settings down. These are details and textures on how the map looks like. So just I'm going to slowly go by this and you can just copy this down. Most importantly is on demand texture streaming. So I'm going to turn this down to 16 right there, cache size. guys, and then keep this off, run your game better. And if you're not a streamer, you don't need this on. You want your game running at the best level. And then the local texture streaming quality we want as low. Like I said, if you're not streaming and you don't have like a 4K quality PC, you don't need to be running like crazy graphics like that. Here are your shadow and lighting settings that I have for Black Ops 6, and then environment settings down here for just extra settings you don't need. Just make sure to have tessellation off at all times. Field of view, I'm playing on 105 just because ranked is going to be released in season 1. As much as I really want to play on 120, I'm keeping to that so I don't mess up myself. PS field of view I have affected. Field of view, you want to make sure this is wide. It's going to make your gunfights feel more fluid, more engaging. It's going to feel way better. Keep all this world motion blur and this stuff off. And then first in person camera movement, you want this at 50%. Playing at headphone bass boost until like further notice, until I hear someone tell me something different. Artist Wars might release some EQ setting. I'm not doing that. So I'm just keeping the standard basics right there. Voice chat volume. Yeah, nothing crazy. We go on interface. So this is more just for telemetry setting. So if you want to see your FPS, you want to see your packet loss, you want to see certain things on your PC, turn that on. Do color customization here. So I have default, and it's just same thing as Modern Warfare. Like we're putting this on a filter to target. So look at the map real quick. So this is none, right? This is what the map looks like. Very grainy, very ugly. So now we're gonna put on a filter to target. So you can see it just brightens up a little bit more vibrance. It's gonna be more of a fun experience when you play this game. And then I would put this on both 100, perfect quality for you to enjoy the game. The gameplay HUD, a setting I feel like a lot of you probably missed. Like I said, a lot of you probably quickly hopped on the beta. I get it. I totally get it. That's why I made sure every setting that I'm telling you right now has a huge effect to help you guys out. I got it covered, okay? It's changing where your mini map is, so you can see left, right. There's a way your mini map's at the bottom left. I'm not changing it. Now here is your HUD bounds, so you want to close this in. So obviously you saw that I missed that. I should have had this applied. So squeeze this in, compact it in, because what this is going to do is going to put your mini map closer in. Mini map, mini rotation, that's all good. And then yeah, that's pretty much all the settings right there. Those were all the settings that is going to help you not only be able to run the game better, movement settings or graphic settings you need to be able to drop your nukes, drop the best kill streaks, and post those clips all over the media. And let me know what you guys think about the beta so far. I love hearing about anything about Black Ops 6 and the new beta, a new scenery change for Call of Duty.